Alright, so, I have 13 out of 16 gigabytes. The other is the one that's taken up the most, so, I don't know. But it keeps on interrupting, saying, your storage is full, and it is. But it's just my iPhone acting up, because it's an iPhone 6. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to do an omnibus overview of all the ones I have, omnibuses I have. Starting with the one I don't technically own, obviously, because it's a library book. First issue is free on the Marvel app if you guys are interested in this. This does not follow the story of the movie. The characters are a lot different, and a lot of the stuff is different. But if you're interested in like the more space, like sci-fi Marvel, this isn't the worst thing to get. I don't know what the best is because I haven't read the best. I heard Annihilation is pretty good, or not Annihilation, the movie too, but which isn't based off of the Marvel thing, obviously. It's based off an actual book. No actual literature. Because apparently comic books or graphic novels rather, can never be literature. Is that Reed Richards? It looks like him. I think it's the Jack Flag guy, the new recruit they have on the team. It's very cosmic. If you don't like that, then you're obviously not gonna like this. As for me, I'm like, I don't know. Don't hate it. Don't like it. It's not the worst. Oh, 13th issue. It's pretty good. I mean, definitely would not have paid any money to get it. I had like the first volume of the first 12 issues, and I was liking it a lot, so I got the omnibus. I haven't read it in a long time, so that should give you all the information. Oh, I went past it. That's the rest. But I'd recommend it. I'm trying to do this fast, even though I don't want to do this fast. Next up is Marvel Knights Daredevil. That's what they should have called it. They call it Marvel Knights by Joe Quesada Omnibus. I don't know if he didn't do any of the his editors, so he probably was around when the Marvel Knights Spider-Man came out, which I should have collected as well, because there's so much of here. I'm going to show you guys everything. I actually remember where it started this time, because I've had to do this twice. Oh, it started here, actually. Okay, so this entire thing is all extras. Why do I feel like there's more to it than that? Okay, Daredevil 12, okay. But what is that? Oh, that's the extras. Because that's where... But then what's... Maybe that's like the color page or something? Yeah, I guess this is all extras. So much of extras. But yeah, what's this? Maybe they just... Oh, it must be... Okay, they do that too. Okay. But yeah, just like a bunch of extras. And they could have probably filled that up with at least the first few volumes of the Marvel Knights Spider-Man, which is what I really wanted to start reading. Oh, I gotta try and find a place here. I remember what it looked like, so I'll know it when I see it. This is really damn good. I recommend you get this. This comes right before the Michael Bendis run, Brian Michael Bendis run. And I read, because when I first read the first issue, I was like, this is weird. This is not what I want. The Daredevil book. I reread it, having no expectations. I was like, yep, this is much better than I remember. But I've since stopped reading it because I want to go back to the Frank Miller run, and I wanted to get the Marvel Masterworks, because it was the volume 18, and that was the only one that was reviewed highly enough. All the others were reviewed very poorly. This is another good one, excluding the Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine, which is just weird more than which is more weird than bad. It was just like I was glad when I finished it, and I was glad that even if I didn't get this, I had the Marvel Premiere hardcover, and I got that for like $8 at Newbury. And by the way, this one I got for free at Newbury. I think I explained this when I was doing my original Omnibus Overview. That was because it was a buy two, get one free. And that's why I like their buy two, get one free, and why I still shop at regular stores. I'll probably go back and reread this after the Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine, because all I remember is that he was a possessed Wolverine, and it was a damn good book too. It's so good that I don't mind going back to something I've read fairly recently. Yep, that's okay. Next up is the one that you guys have already seen, so I'll make it quick because I don't know how long I'm going to have until the storage goes away. All of these I've read at least one issue of. I've read 236 of this and a couple of others, miscellaneous ones. The one thing I don't like is that it's... Oh, I didn't do the way it collects for all these guys. Alright. So, this guy collects Fantastic Four stories, ooh, from Marvel Team Up 60, I don't know what that means, stories. 61 to 62, Marvel 2-in-1, 50, Fantastic Four, 209 to 218. Then it skips because this is John Byrne's run, voice cracked, and he didn't do any of the later ones. The 20th Marvel Masterwork, which I got digitally, has all the missing issues. So just get that. If you are one of those people that's like, I need to have the complete thing. I don't like not having the miscellaneous issues. I get that. Voice cracked. I've heard it's not that great anyways, so you're probably not missing out on a whole lot, but maybe you aren't. Okay, so then 220 to 221, then 230 to 260, and annual number 17. And Avengers 233 and Thing number 2. It also doesn't have annual 16 and 15. I don't know if that came before or after. No, because it's included. No, because it's included in the Marvel Masterwork, so it had to have been. All right. So and then the Wolverine collects the Astonishing Spider-Man 1 through 6. Wolverine. Really hurt. I punctured I hit my hand on the edge. Alright, anyways. I keep forgetting where the fucking camera thingy is. This is what happens when you don't edit your shit. Okay. Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine 1 through 6. Wolverine 1 through 20. 5.1 and 300 to 304, X-Men Schism 1 through 5, and material from Wolverine The Road to Hell number 1. I love that they still have material from this when it probably has, at least for the annuals, a lot of them collected previously as reprinted material, so unless that Road to Hell does that, they should collect the whole thing and just make the omnibus a little bit more pages. Okay, so Daredevil 1 collects Daredevil 0 through 15, 1.5, Daredevil Father 1 through 6, Marvel Authentics Daredevil number 1, and material from Marvel Knights Double Shot number 1. It still feels like it has a lot more than it actually does. All these omnibuses I recommend so far, except for this one. Well, I still recommend this one, actually. Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 through 25. You can tell this is used. Actually, all of them you can. Thanos Imperative. I'm looking through the iPhone screen. Thanos Ignition Imperative number 1, Imperative 1 through 6, and Imperative Decimation number 1, and material from Annihilator's Earthfall 1 through 4. I love that all of those, except for Thanos Imperative and Guardians, I have no idea. I've never heard of. Even before doing all this. Like, yesterday, you would have said Annihilation, something or other, and I've been like, what? I heard of Annihilation, the Marvel series, but not the what you're talking about, and that's because no one ever talks about that Guardians book, and kind of a good reason. I'm acting like I hate it. I don't. It's just not what I want. I don't know. At least Fantastic Four, it's just, I don't know. So you go to space a lot in Fantastic Four, and I better get used to it because I have 2 omnibuses worth and a bunch of other collections worth of it. Okay. I'm gonna try and keep these in order, but this isn't possible to do. Get out of here, stupid Guardians book. I have so many of them that I have them all right there in that empty spot, and I can't even put the Guardians one away, so I have to keep it on my bed or somewhere else in my room. That's gonna fall, and that's not even in order anyways. Sorry for this, I just want to keep things in order because I'm OCD. I'm not actually OCD, it was a joke. I just like keeping things in order. Even because I think that I'm gonna be able to put it all in one, put it back all in one go. I am stuttering like hell. This is bad. Okay. This one's better. It collects Fantastic Four. It collects all of them. Fantastic Four, 261 to 295, and annual 18 through 19. Alpha Flight 4, Thing 10 and 19. Avengers Annual 14. Material from Secret Wars number 2. Epic Illustrated. This is What If 36, that's weird that it collects material from that book. What the number 2 and number 10, Thing 7 does not collect that. Maybe it collects 2 pages of it. I don't know from what I've heard. Again, I talked about all that yesterday. And Fantastic Four Special Edition. Now that one, I know for sure, has only 5 pages of new stuff, and the rest was like a reprint of the first annual. This one is one I got the most recently. I'll probably get more omnibuses. My birthday's coming up. I'm probably gonna have more omnibuses coming up soon. I think, like I do with my collections, I'm just gonna do an overview of the omnibuses as I'm showing you everything, or do a separate video of it. Because doing something like this is already gone on for 12 minutes, and it's definitely gonna cut out. Okay, do this quickly, because I don't have anything to say. I already talked about this one. Again, that 267 is really damn good. And it was so nice to put all the other issues, even though they're worth nothing, in my wrong box. Because I call it a wrong box. It's for everything that I have in like these collections, whatever, like graphic novels or whatever, or issues I just didn't like. Okay, Carnage Omnibus, another good one. Because so far I liked the Carnage versus Venom one. I had this digitally. I can't say words. I kind of regret getting it because it was $7. It was cheap. I got it on trade paperback. I'd been even more pissed off. And how was I supposed to know I was going to get a Carnage Omnibus? I think it was like more than a year after that. So no, it wasn't. It was less time than that. Yeah, but this is, I've been really getting into the Carnage books, save for, and then you get like a little bit of, they don't say it collects this, I don't think it does, you save a little bit of that, New Avengers one, which I think that's how it's gonna be for the, Fantastic Four roast, I guess. Come on, get in there. This is impossible to do. Okay, I'm putting this shit down. I need to bookmark it. You guys have to fucking put up with it. I'm not editing so I can get 2 views. Maybe you actually watch my shit. That's right, I said it. You guys aren't watching my video. You're gonna put effort into it? It's not about the money, it's about people actually, it's about me knowing that people are actually watching it. Even if I get 1 comment, you know, I'll think about editing. I have thought about editing. I know how to edit. And then finally the Punisher one. I am happy that people are actually watching, but it's sporadic. Like, there'll be people watching, which I will admit I have had comments that aren't just bots, and my cousin, which is technically a bot. He's not actually a bot. He's just like, I consider it a bot because it's not an actual view, and I'm not trying to say it to offend him, but it's not someone else. Like, he's, you know what I mean? It's like a parents watching. No, it's not like that. This is a Marvel Knights one. Oh yeah, what it collects. Okay, I did that one, so I said these two and they'll be all done. Okay. Venom versus Carnage number 4. Carnage 1 through 5. You know what? You can read it. No, I'm not gonna do that. Carnage USA 1 through 5. Venom, Carnage, Alpha and Omega. Scarlet Spectre. Scarlet Spider 10 through 11. Venom 2011 26 27. Superior Carnage 1 through 5. And Annual number 1. Deadpool versus Carnage number 4. Axis Carnage 1 through 3. 1 through 3. Nova 26 27. Carnage 1 through 16, and material from all new Carnage, all different point 1. I was reading the Carnage, yeah. Collects a lot. And then this one is Punisher 1 through 12. Punisher kills Marvel Universe 1 shot, and then the Marvel Knights double shot number 1, and Punisher 1 through 7, the 2001 series. I skip a bunch, and then 13 37. Wow. That's why I like Omnibus. It's a bunch of issues. That's it.